Oh, what is going on, everybody?
Hello!
It is Pixpartners here, and welcome back to Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, Ace Detective, Dual Destinies.
No!
Ace Ventura, Pet Lawyer, Dual Destinies. When we left off, we were having some discussions with Mr. Krabs, Dr. Crab. And there's some funky business going on. But we're going to save Sasha. That's the important part.
Jesus, what? The ship's doctor and Azura were romantically involved?
Maybe. I also wanted to check something. Of course, it's on different page. We probably don't even have one for... well, that face doesn't quite...
No.
No.
What, you thought they were the same person?
Well...
Different face shape.
Yeah.
Her face is like more narrow. I don't get why. I don't know why you think they're the same person.
Well, the heart condition thing is a little fucking important.
Yeah.
For two random people that don't know each other. Well, aren't related to each other.
God, it's like the whole thing with Lamoire all over again.
Exactly. But
well, that's my theory, but I don't actually know if it's really true. Azura would never get involved with that god-awful ship's doctor. God-awful. But I do admit, they were friends. But would Azura send Dr. Crab videos, I wonder?
Videos? What do you mean?
Azura used to send her boyfriend videos of herself teaching the orca tricks. I used to help Azura take the videos on her TV phone.
Huh. This is an interesting bit of information. The TV phones can shoot videos too, huh? Dumb phones sure can't.
It's like an iPhone.
Yeah.
But it's still a flip phone. These TV phones are amazing. They can even record sounds you and I can't hear. All the equipment we use at Shipshape Aquarium is high-tech. Ship's doctor sends away for all kinds of electronics.
So all the high-tech stuff is Dr. Crab's doing, huh?
Anyway, I still highly trout Azura's boyfriend was the ship's doctor.
Trout, fuck it. But Dr. Crab found a charm yesterday, and he was really shaken by it.
Oh, these fish puns.
Charm? Hey, leave that alone. That belongs to Azura. What was Azura's charm doing in Rifle's stomach?
That charm...
Oh, that charm looked like your keepsake of Azura.
Yeah, well, she did say she and her boyfriend had matching charms. Was the ship's doctor and Azura really a couple? I can't believe it.
I think Dr. Crab will be called as a witness today. There are still so many unanswered questions, but I hope to solve them all in today's trial.
I believe in you two. I know you can do it. And we will, Sasha! We promise!
Just what the fuck is going on,
July
man?
22nd, 9:30 a.m. District Court Room number 3?
4.
Damn it!
The same thing happened last time. Day 2 course now in session. All
Because the one beforehand was 3.
It's lobby 3, courtroom 4.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hi, Judge.
Hey, Judge, welcome back.
Judge.
Let's do it,
Court
Judge.
is now in session for the trial of Sasha Bakra.
Jesus Christ. The defense is ready.
Hi, Simon.
Shut your damn mouth until I say you can speak. Ready. No, I'm completely thrown off, man.
Very good. It appears both the prosecution and the defense are ready. Yesterday it was proven that the orca was not guilty and that the victim fell to his death. Prosecutor Black will only to investigation of the orca pool area turn up anything.
Huh. It did. We found a blood stain from the victim at the bottom of the pool.
So did we.
On this.
So did we.
Oh my, what a frightening looking rock. And you say it has a blood stain on it? Just looking at it gives me the willies. The heebie-jeebies, if you will. So can we assume that there was no water in the pool at the time of the incident?
Very good. What a clever little deduction.
Thank you! Well, it's nice to get a compliment from the prosecution for a change.
Prosecutor Blackwell has completely tamed the judge with his carrot and stick approach.
I guess I should have brought a few carrots of my own.
Carrots?
Right, moving along.
What?
I've prepared a witness.
Are we talking about vegetables now?
Buckler
My
was-
grandson doesn't like vegetables.
Buckler was the only one who entered that room when there was no water in the
I
pool.
told him it's good to eat them.
Judge,
Yes?
the witness will prove that. Come to the stand, witness.
Oh, it's the witness time. Okay.
Yes. Cost me valuable time. I don't like this guy on the other bench, so I'd rather go back to my cell than do this job at the moment. But name an occupation. Dr. Herman Crab. Beep. Sniper, stay in there.
And who is that cute little creature?
God, Taka's gonna eat her.
Such a restless bird. Quite unlike Taka. Beep. Wow. Joking up for Taka. He shut Sniper up with a single sound.
That was amazing.
Son of a gun. Dr. Herman Crab, Ship-Shape Aquarium's veterinarian.
And could you tell us the name of your cute little friend there as well?
Your Honor, please focus on the case.
But it's important that we learn all that we can about the witness.
This is Sniper. Beep, 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 beep. She's the offspring of a penguin named Rifle. Sniper lives in my hair. Snipers live in my hair. But she might cause a commotion now and then, but please try to ignore her. I was originally going to call the animal keeper to the stand. Oh, excuse me. But he refused to testify, so I settled on the veterinarian. Now tell us. Why was the defendant in the orca pool room when the water was drained?
Witness testimony.
Okay then, let's find out why. In the early morning hours of July 20th, Sasha was cleaning the orca pool room. Sasha and Jack Shipley, the owner, were scheduled to do the cleaning together. During cleaning, the pool water was drained. While the cleaning was going on, Marlon was taking care of the orca in the show pool.
The shoe pole.
The pool water would never be drained unless the pool was being cleaned.
Huh.
Okay.
Short, sweet, and to the point.
And your
Jesus.
claim is that the victim was made to fall to his death during the cleaning?
Only Buckler and the owner had the security card necessary to enter the orca pool room. We already know from the security company records of card usage. The defendant was in the orca pool room during the time of cleaning. The witness's testimony and the record of security card footage are conclusive evidence.
Security card usage.
Ah,
So no one besides the defendant was at the scene and the water in the pool was drained.
uh-oh. Judge already seems to be leaning towards the other side.
We have to strike fast. Your Honor, we're ready for our cross-examination now.
Are we?
Oh, yes, of course. Please proceed then.
The power of youth comes in handy at times like these. I'm old and I can't do this shit anymore.
Cross-examination.
Okay. Clear the orca pool room. So you said
It's
early
fun to
morning
say the
hours?
things because as soon as I stop saying it, it disappears. So it's like it was
Yeah.
almost like it was edited
Sasha's
but
cleaning the
live.
orca pool room. Hold it! Why is the cleaning done so early in the morning, essentially the middle of the night? Aquarium is open every day of the year without break.
Oh.
So of course the cleaning has to be done at night when there are no visitors. Huh. No days off, is that it? I can relate to that. Yeah, I guess prisoners don't get to take days off.
Things sure are different around our office, huh, boss?
You don't have to rub it in quite so enthusiastically. Apollo does your job so you don't have to. So was the defendant cleaning alone? Nope.
Apollo cleans alone.
Sasha and Jack Shipley, the owner, were scheduled to do the cleaning together. But Miss Buckler said that Mr. Shipley never showed up to help with the cleaning. I don't know anything about that. All I know is it was on the schedule. Maybe they changed plans. They probably felt awkward with each other after their fight. In any case, there's no proof the victim entered the orca pool room during cleaning.
Oh
Bro.
boy.
The thing? If you don't stop your yammering, I will pull your tongue out and barbecue
Holy shit!
it. Do you have to be so violent?
It's effective.
Proof or none, the victim must have entered the pool room during cleaning. Witness tell him why. Jack must have read in the orca pool room. The reason I think so is because Byakua's
Oh no.
record of card use shows Sasha entered the orca pool room. I mean, yeah, that's true. Don't you mean to say that the record shows both of their cards being used? No, only Sasha's. They must have gone in together. Jack's body was found in that room, so it's the only logical explanation. We talked about this just yesterday. What purpose does that brain of yours serve? Gah! You have more bird brain than rifle. Witness, I will not allow birds to be belittled by my in my presence. Limit your disparaging comments to the defense alone.
It's like, dang it.
So I get disparaged either way. Great. Huh. Bird lover, huh? I guess we're not destined to become best friends. That is fine. All I need is for you to talk about the state of the scene during cleaning. Alright, fine. Oh, I don't know. I think the two of them are made for each other. I'm really starting to feel that the crime scene was not at the pool, and it was in the show pool. Especially if, because of the fact that it was only Sasha's card that was used.
Yeah.
Unless they went in together.
That is such an Ace Attorney thing to do, too.
Yeah. The crime scene was not what you think it was.
The crime scene wasn't even the crime scene at all.
Exactly. So the cleaning is done with the pool drained of water?
Because that would be a turnabout right there.
Yeah. That's right. They used the hoist there to lower themselves to the bottom of the pool. They can do regular cleaning with water in the pool, but this was an intensive session. I never cleaned my own lab, however. We know.
Yeah, we know.
Don't you think it might be due then? Guess I can't talk though. Thank God I have Apollo. Well, Sasha and Marlon come in and clean for me on occasion. But I'm too busy myself. I have animals to look after. Like this one, for example.
Such an adorable little creature. It lends cheer to this bleak courtroom.
Your reaction to Taka was very different, as I recall.
Oh, Titaka's a fine bird too, of course. Please continue, Dr. Crab. Quickly now.
As I was saying, Sasha was cleaning the orca pool room.
Simon's like, did you really just
While the cleaning was going on,
gloss over the
Mine was
brilliance
taking care.
of my bird son here?
Marlon was taking care of the orca in the show pool. So Orla was moved all the way over to the show pool. Why is that? Well, it wouldn't do to get her covered in cleanser, would it? Of course she was moved. You don't take a bath while you're cleaning the tub, do you?
Excellent point. I usually clean the tub after I take a bath myself.
I was assigned to clean the shower stalls yesterday. They were cleaner than an Edo bathhouse by the time I was done. I guess Prosecutor Blackwell's the fastidious type.
There you go.
I polish it so well I bet the inmates are slipping and sliding all over right about now.
Oh God.
Huh. Maybe he's not so much the fastidious type as the prankster type.
Somehow, I don't think that's it either.
Just a prideful type. Anyway, cleaning the orca pool is just like cleaning
He's
the tub.
just chaotic.
Yeah.
Chaotic neutral. That's what he
Pool
is.
water would never be drained unless the pool was being cleaned.
If there was a chaotic lawful, that would be Simon.
There's no possibility it would be drained at any other time, at any time other than during cleaning. None.
None.
Shut down with a single word. Nope. Why are you so certain? Think about it. If the pool water were drained, what would happen to the orca?
The poor thing?
Whose side are you on, Athena? Exactly, young lady. Without water, Orla would be all right for a short period of time. But anything longer than that would pose serious risks. She could even die. So the fact that Orla is alive and well is proof the water wasn't drained on her? That's right. The orca pool and the show stage pool are next door to each other. A hoist runs between the two to move the orca and equipment back and forth. When intensive cleaning is done, the orca is moved to the show stage pool first. So the water is only drained while the pool is being cleaned.
Please add information to your testimony.
Okay.
Please and thank you.
If there were no water in the pool, the orca could die. Hold it! I guess you're right. Son of a gun. Then why did you harp on it so? The defense loves to make a fuss over nothing. You do like to stir up trouble, don't you, Mr. Lawyer? Just like this one. Beep, beep, beep.
Oh, God. Oh. How rude. Don't compare Mr. Wright to Sniper. Granted, his suit may make him look a little like a penguin.
Athena, is that what she really thinks of me? I wish Sniper and Miss Baby Chick would both stop all the peeping and jeeping.
Miss Baby Chick? How dare you? No, wait, that actually sounds pretty cute.
Wow, you just got away with calling young woman a chick in court. Somehow I have to show that the water could have been drained at some other time.
If we don't, Sasha will be the only one under suspicion. There must be a hint somewhere. I better look through the evidence again.
Find out how the water could have been drained while Orla was there. I mean, well, if we can we take a step back? Nope, we have to go all the way, unless I can push a, can I push that? And no, go, nope, okay.
Nope.
Well, there's that. So we got this new one. If there's no water in the pool, the orca could die.
Mm-hmm.
But we kind of had her like this, like she's right there. It's separated. She's fine. Take it.
Objection!
Like, it's all good. It's all Gucci. If the water in the pool is drained, you say the orca could die. But is that necessarily true? What are you talking about? There's a way to let the water out without harming the orca, isn't there? Your Honor, please allow me to submit this photograph. Look at that photograph!
There it is.
Oh, this is...
As you can see, there's no water around the Skull Rock area. With the pool in this state, the victim could have been made to fall to his death. However, there is water on the other side of the partition. And Orla looks just fine. Son of a gun! In other words, if the partition is set up at the bottom of the pool, the water can be drained without doing Orla any harm.
Are you implying the water could have been drained at a time other than during cleaning?
Yes, there is that possibility.
Dr. Crab is shaking. Looks like he has something to hide. Could it have something to do with the calendar note about meeting with the victim?
It might. I'll submit it to the judge. Your Honor, please take a look at this calendar.
Ah, you waved that around in court yesterday. No need to drag out your souvenir today.
Actually, I would like to make note of the entry the day of the incident.
Oh, let me see here. Meet the captain at the orca pool at 7 a.m. This note is about meeting a planned meeting. A meeting. I read it the first time correctly. Read it correctly the first time. This note is about a meeting planned with the victim.
Nailed it. With the drama, the suspense, what?
I know I messed it up a lot. I'm sorry.
The defense would like to argue that at the time of that meeting, the pool may have been drained of its water.
Well, whose calendar is that?
Well, belongs to Dr. Herman Crab. Isn't that right, Dr. Crab? Son of a gun. So you suspect me, do you?
Why is it always a witness? What is the meaning of this calendar entry, Dr. Crab? Explain yourself.
Fine. I was supposed to meet Jack at the orca pool at that time. But I ended up not going. So you're saying you simply broke your promise? You can't get out of it that easily. I believe you have some explaining to do, Lucy.
I knew you were gonna do that.
I can't believe the doctor could have killed the orca.
Oh. Hi.
Your blade is sharper than I thought, right, Dono? But your cut was shallow. A mere surface scratch. But a flesh wound. There's a saying amongst prisoners. Do not see, hear, nor speak to smooth-talking lawyers. If you think the witness is suspicious, show your proof. Count alone isn't good enough, huh? I have to prove the victim could have fallen to his death at 7 a.m. meeting time.
Let's put our heads together, boss. The victim could have fallen during cleaning when the pool was completely drained. Or, using the partition, it could have been at 7 a.m. with the water partially drained. What would be the major difference in circumstance between these two possibilities?
Many gallons of water. At least 3. What circumstances were different? The answer could really tell us something.
The rock being there.
The two possibilities of cleaning.
No, it's not one of them. Never mind.
The pool was half filled. The time of day was different. The orca was there. I mean, technically, that's actually the big difference is that if the cleaning time was at a different time, then Orla would have been moved to the show pool. Like, that's a big difference.
What
Right?
if the luminol on Orla was from the victim's blood splattering on her?
Yeah, because, I mean, if you hit a rock from a 65-foot fall, that's probably going to, you know, it's not going to just, it's going to...
Because, like, why else would it be, you know...
On a part that wasn't...
On her tail.
On her tail, on her head. Let's go for it, man.
And the way that it was, like, splattered, I don't know if you remember it, but it was kind of like a...
Yeah.
Yeah.
If the murder occurred at a time other than during cleaning, the orca must have been there.
Oh, you're right. And that would mean that Orla witnessed the murder.
Talk, Orla! What's this? You're sheathing your sword so soon? Stop aiming at each other and show me how you wield your sword. Alright then. My sword is poised and ready. If the murder was committed at a time other than during cleaning time, then Orla must have been present at the scene. If I can prove that the murder happened right in front of Orla, then I can prove that Miss Buckler is not guilty. Holy shit, what the hell's he going on about?
I don't know.
Order in the court. Mr. Wright.
Yes?
You implying that the orca was a witness to the crime?
Maybe. That's exactly what I'm implying. Huh. And? How do you intend to prove the orca witnessed the murder?
There's blood on her.
What are you going to do? Put the orca on the stand and cross-examine her? Don't push me, buddy. I can do it. This is a critical point. I'd better think about it carefully. The defense will...
Present evidence.
I want to do it just for fun.
Oh,
I want to do it for fun.
Just to see what'll happen.
Just to see the reaction. I'm sure the game won't let me, but I want to see the reaction.
Just for funsies.
I want to cross-examine Orla.
If only.
If I asked Orla if she witnessed the murder, I'm sure she would tell me everything. Really? How interesting. And how do you propose to communicate with the orca? Well, I'd have to think about that. I have a whistle.
Unlike some birds, an orca is incapable of human speech. I'm afraid it cannot allow you to cross-examine a creature that cannot speak.
Fuck.
Unless the defense has some other way of communicating with the orca.
Okay, hear me out. We euthanize Orla, and then we use Maya to channel Orla, and then we can speak to Orla to see what happened.
I don't think she would still even be able to talk. It just be...
It's just Maya going, ah!
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking hell. All right. No, I'm afraid I don't, Your Honor.
That's so cursed.
I guess that was a silly idea. I had an even worse one, but hey, please let me try again, Your Honor. The
Okay, it didn't
defense
even penalize us.
will present evidence. The defense will present evidence. Evidence that will prove Orla witnessed the murder.
Evidence that I pointed out that you seemed surprised and like you were like, oh,
Well, no,
right.
I was saying it. I had the surprise because you had the idea at the same time I had it.
Okay, I thought
'Cause
I was being smarter than you for once.
Well, I was about to say it, but we were smart together. Go team. Anyways,
You're going to present evidence? Knowing the defense, I thought sure you would try to cross-examine the orca.
well, I tried. You judged me, motherfucker. So you little.
Here, I am judge. It's what I do. I judge. Bitch, get in line. I must say I'm a little disappointed.
Jesus. Why are you so salty? Gee, sorry to get your hopes up, Your Honor.
Salty old sea dog. You know, that's what old pirates are. That's what I am. Very well. See this evidence then? What evidence shows that the murder took place right in front of the orca?
The same picture I showed
If
your
you're
ass,
allowed
motherfucker.
to be salty from time to time, I'm allowed to be salty from time to time, Mr. Sassy Man.
This photo indicates where we discovered luminol reactions yesterday. By accident, we got some luminol testing fluid on Orla. It was totally by accident. I didn't literally first coat her in the spray before touching anything else at the crime scene, but we were then very surprised to see luminol reactions on Orla's body.
He's like, what?
So what of it? There's nothing odd about that. As was discussed in yesterday's trial, the orca was bleeding. Traces of Orca's blood were also found on the skull rock. The orca must have injured herself when she rammed the rock. It's not the cloud of blood Mr. Plume saw. It was from Orla headbutting the skull rock, was it?
How?
Those luminal reactions you saw in the orca are most likely from her headbutting. But what's odd is the position of those blood stains.
Yeah, they were like splattered.
Please take a good look at the photograph. And it's also where they are.
Uh-huh.
Because the hat is what covered the blood. So,
Yep.
But yesterday, Mr. Plume said that the blood disappeared when Orla put on the hat. That testimony indicated that Orla's injuries were under the hat area. However, these luminal reactions are in two entirely separate areas of her injuries. These blood stains can't be Orla's own blood from when she was headbutting.
Then where did the blood come from?
The victim.
It's my firm belief that it is the victim's blood.
God, that's morbid.
The victim was killed right in front of Orla. And the victim's blood splattered onto Orla's body.
God.
Gah.
Holy shit, that's gruesome as fuck.
That's traumatizing.
How can we talk about such a thing in a
killer
courtroom?
whale some therapy.
What kind of, do we have orca therapists around the world?
We do now. Sign me up. I'm going to talk to that orca, make sure she's
Good
okay.
Alright, now it finally all makes sense. Orla was a witness to the murder. So that's why.
Orla? Wow, something's wrong with Orla.
What? You're right. She's listless. And she's sinking. There's one more fact that indicates Orla was a witness to the murder.
There's more.
The culprit was afraid Orla could somehow reveal what she witnessed. And that's why they did what they did. It's the only thing that makes sense. I have to present that evidence.
The pill.
Evidence that proves the culprit thought Orla was a dangerous witness. It's not like they literally just like flashed the evidence they need to present in front of me in that very moment for some reason. The defense would like to submit this evidence.
What's this? It looks like some sort of medicine.
It's a sleeping drug, Your Honor. A very powerful one. The sleeping drug was discovered in Orla's stomach yesterday. The culprit tried to drown Orla by putting her into a deep sleep.
Tried to drown the orca? But why?
Right, Dono. Are you trying to tell this court that the perpetrator tried to kill the orca off to prevent a witness from talking? Do you really expect to defeat me with that feeble attack? My sword has been drawn. I'm not about to sheathe my evidence now. Orcas have an enormous potential for intelligence. The possibility that Orla could somehow manage to reveal the truth can't be denied. And you know what? It kind of fucking happened.
Yeah.
She gave us this evidence.
Yeah.
The culprit believed in this possibility, and that's why they tried to kill her. Dr. Herman Crab, you purchased the sleeping drug, didn't you?
Oh, he's sweating.
What? Does this mean the veterinarian tried to do away with the orca?
Who but a veterinarian would better know how to disguise an orca's death? He could even prevent the police from examining Orla's body. Why you? Are you actually accusing me of trying to murder the orca? How dare you? How dare you stand on the noble profession of veterinarian?
Eek!
Eek!
My goodness, one could cut the tension in this courtroom with a knife.
Bro.
Yes, I admit to purchasing that sleeping drug. However, it was subsequently stolen from my lab.
That's such a flimsy excuse.
It's the truth. What else can I say? Any of the crew members could have entered my lab. I guess that weakens my evidence quite a bit. Besides, think about it for a minute. Who was it that treated Orla after she swallowed the drug? It was I. But as I recall, it took you quite a while to give that treatment. You didn't even come on your own. We had to go get you.
Mm-hmm.
Son of a gun. You just remembered all sorts of little details, don't you, Mr. Lawyer? The orca pool and the lab are far apart. It's a little wonder he didn't know Orla's condition. Well,
Guess what?
didn't know? That's highly doubtful. As far apart as they were, Dr. Crab still had a way to know all about Orla's condition.
Yes.
The defense will submit evidence that the witness knew about Orla's condition.
Boom.
Take that. The torpedo. Gah, you just had to bring that up, didn't you?
This is so satisfying.
With this advanced data system, surely you would have known Orla's condition.
Objection.
Wait just 1 minute. What is this torpedo?
Dr. Crab, how dare you bring a weapon of mass destruction into my courtroom?
The torpedo, or Teleobservation Real-Time Pertinent Data Organizer, is a data system. Until yesterday, only Dr. Crab and Mr. Shipley knew about the torpedo. It isn't legally approved in this country, so it was kept secret from the police.
It's illegal. Dr. Crab, I demand an explanation.
Oh, that's so cute.
Oh.
That's the fucking best thing I've ever seen. Boop.
Oh,
Is
you're
this,
not
is,
doing
this,
too good.
is this the first time that's happened?
I'm pretty sure.
Or is this his sweating animation that we just didn't notice before?
I'm pretty sure he's never done this before. Cause that's so fucking great.
She said, "Are you okay?
Oh no.
You look a little rough there."
Son of a gun, you and your big mouth, Mr. Lawyer. Yes, it's true. I am using a legal system to monitor the creatures at the aquarium. The system uses sensors like these, and yes, there's one in the orca pool too. These sensors send sound waves through the water to gather data on the creatures. Finds abnormalities in their condition, the torpedo alerts me with a sound.
Oh my goodness, how very high-tech. But if it's illegal, I will not turn a blind eye. This matter will be appropriately dealt with at a separate time. Now then, Miss Wright, please continue.
With the torpedo, I'm sure Dr. Crab noticed the danger Orla was in. But he made no attempt to come to her aid on his own. And the reason for that is that Dr. Crab wanted Orla dead. The torpedo didn't give me a warning message. That's why I didn't know there was anything wrong with Orla. The sensor in the orca pool wasn't working during the police's investigation.
Excuse.
Can you prove that statement?
Objection.
Simon? Simon? Simon, why are you laughing? Simon!
What's with him?
I guess this is also high tech for Prosecutor Blackwell that it's making him a little funny.
Funny? Yes, I find this all very funny. Witness, those sensors send sound waves through the water, correct? I should have said that
Yeah.
before! But what if there isn't any water? Then they wouldn't work. They would automatically switch off. I see. And where is the sensor in the orca pool located? I don't know. Jack is the one who attached it for me. You don't know? Then I will tell you. The police found a sensor just like the one you just showed us. They found it attached to the table at the bottom of the pool. Table? Oh, do you mean the table in this photograph? That's right. Don't you get it yet, right, Dono?
Oh boy.
The table is on the Skull Rock side of the partition. It's affixed to the bottom of the pool and can't be moved.
Oh, and so if the water was drained from the Skull Rock side of the pool...
Precisely. Without water, the torpedo sensor would not work. Witness, when did that sensor automatically switch off? Hang on, I'll look it up. Only times lately were during cleaning 2 days ago and the investigation yesterday. Of course, I knew the pool would be drained while they cleaned it, but I had no idea they drained it for the investigation. No one let me know. That's why I didn't know about Orla's condition yesterday. So Dr. Crab really did want to save Orla. Did you hear that right, Dono? Yes, the water can be drained without harm to the orca if the partition is used. But if the water is drained from the Skull Rock side, the sensor turns itself off. If the sensor was always on except for during the cleaning and the investigation, it means there must have been water in the pool at other times. It was never drained. In other words, no one but the defendant could have committed the crime.
Oh boy.
Order in the court. This completely shatters the defense's argument.
But the fact still remains that Orla was nearly killed with Dr. Crab's sleeping drug. But aren't you forgetting one important question? When was the sleeping drug given to the orca? You're right. That hasn't been discussed yet, has it? The orca pool is the scene of the murder. The police were there all day yesterday. The only way to give the drug to the orca undetected is to put it in her food. Yesterday, someone gave the orca food during the trial.
Someone did? I'm afraid I don't remember that.
You don't remember? You're not that old yet, are you?
Oh, I am.
It was the defendant, Sasha Buckler. Oh.
So that is the orca that stands accused, is it?
Sweet, sweet.
Yep.
Pat, pat, pat. Oh, she's waving a flipper at us. Maybe she's cheering us on.
Orla, wish Phoenix and Athena luck. Yep.
So the argument is that Miss Buckler is the one who gave the orca the drug?
The prosecution's argument hasn't changed. Buckler made the victim fall to his death and then manipulated the orca to pin it on her. Still not satisfied, she further planned to kill the orca with the sleeping drug. Huh. I didn't hear any reports of Dr. Crab feeding Orla. Maybe he didn't have a hand in Orla's attempted murder after all. Was there anybody else who could have fed Orla besides Sasha?
Also, why would a sleeping drug take that long to take effect?
Yeah.
If it's true the defendant is the one who fed the sleeping drug to the orca, then that places even more suspicion on her than ever.
The defense objects to the prosecution's claims. Well, you still haven't admitted defeat. Prosecutor Blackwell, I don't appreciate the way you only mention the parts that are convenient to you. Huh.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? I said the thing, everyone. What do you mean?
The prosecutor failed to mention that Miss Buckler wasn't the only one who fed Orla. As you will all recall, there was another person who gave Orla food.
Oh! You mean that person?
Looks like Athena remembers now too.
Yep. Yep.
Good, Sasha.
Sweet, sweet.
This is celebrate. Eat it all up.
Yeah, he threw a bunch of fish at her.
What if one of the ones that didn't land in her mouth was one of the ones that went in the pool? Damn, I was so close.
Oh, Mr. Wright! No!
I don't want to believe it either, but we can't ignore the truth. The other person who fed Orla during the trial was going to be revealed next time!
Even though
Gotcha.
everyone pretty much knows.
I mean, hey, listen. It might be a little obvious.
But it'll be revealed in game.
Exactly, and I can't wait to present it, and then I'm fucking wrong.
No, I think we're pretty
Because
darn
the
safe.
person that fed Orla was perfect. How could we not have seen it all this time?
Oops, you got me.